Okay, to be honest, I'm going to try to take some marks for your answers. So I'll try to send also these marks within the end of this lecture. So if you can answer any part, feel free to answer or to raise your hand before giving me the answers. Maybe we can send or receive the answers by a private message to keep it moderate. Okay. The first part, they said here we have two rings, figures A and B. A metal bar, as you can see on the figure, is approaching these two rings with the North Pole directed vertically downwards. Let's start with the part A. The part A, they said, name and justify the phenomenon that takes place during the motion of the bar magnet in each figure. So the first question, part A, name, we have to give the name of the phenomenon. Please don't answer any question without raising your hands or without letting me know this. Don't answer any question, please. Just for Danny, he just entered. Danny, we are going to solve this exercise. In case you can answer the question, you can send it me privately. The marks will be sent to you back at the end of the lecture. So the first question, what's the name of the phenomenon? And we have to justify this answer, why you provided me this answer. So they said that we have a magnet approaching a closed metal ring. What can we call this phenomenon? If you know the answers, I'm going to provide approximately 30 seconds. Send me the answer please as a message privately. راح جرب انطر لأول approximately يعني أول 5 أشخاص يعطوني الإجابة. إذا تأخروا كتير then I'm going to skip the answers, okay? So what's the name of the phenomenon that takes place here in both figures?
السيرش على الواتساب ببعت لك الاشياء.
I prefer sending me the message here on the same Zoom application. So you can just send me the messages here. I'm sending you a private message. Please send me the message back to me only, okay? Not to the group. I am sending the message to the group just to let everyone know. Okay, great. Thank you. غوى كيوان شيرين. Great. رح انطر بعد شوي صغيرة حتى ما نكون عم نعجل على حدا. I'm going to show if the answer is correct or not within a second or after some seconds. I'm not sure if you have any group and you are sending the messages to the group, because it's impossible to have most of the answers correct. Okay, it's enough. I'm going to pose the answers here. Yes, most of you send me the answer, but not all of you send me why it's this way. So why you call it?
I just did.
Yes,
بس
yes,
مش ملحقة معك.
I have seen that. I have received your
بس
message.
في يقول شيء بعد بدي تزيده
Yeah,
هيك كده
after a while, not now, after a while. Just wait a little bit for the others to provide me with the complete answer.
طيب should I text you الكفاية؟
If you can, yes, it's better. اوكي للاشخاص اللي بعثوا لي الانسر صح لحد هسه عم بحكي كنيم هن شيرين غوى كمال داني and ألين ريان ما زبطت معك. Concerning the justification, I didn't receive all the justifications. So in case you know the justification, send it. Else, I will assume that you don't. Okay, nice. Let's start with the answer so that we can save the time. Okay, thank you. Great, Kaman, Amir. Okay. All right, thank you. It's enough. Let's stop here. No more, please don't send any answer anymore. حتى نبلش بالإجابة مع بعضنا. For those who sent me that the answer is electromagnetic induction, sure, it's electromagnetic induction. So the first answer I'm going to write here, part number 2, part A. Okay, this is number 2. and A. Yes.
بعت لك للجاستيفيكيشن وصلت؟
I've seen that. Yes, thank you. And you got the mark for this. Okay, so first of all, it's electromagnetic induction. There is no other phenomenon here. We can't say it's Lenz's law or Faraday's law because these are laws, not phenomenon. But electromagnetic induction, we can call it as a phenomenon. The second part, which is the justification, some of you said that it's due to the variation of the magnetic field. Some said that the angle is changing, which is not correct. So the angle here is it's not changing. And some said that there is a magnetic flux, a change in the magnetic flux. And that's what we have to say. So if we want to write a complete justification, I prefer writing with me so that you can save the time for later. So while approaching the magnet, they said that the magnet is just approaching, it's not oscillating. So be careful, Ghiwa, don't say oscillates if it's not oscillating. And for those who said that the angle is changing, they are just bringing this magnet vertically downwards without any change with the angle. So while approaching the magnet, come on, the magnitude of the magnetic field, and that's what also Danny said with his answer, the magnitude of the magnetic field crossing the loop increases. And as you can see, if we bring the magnet closer and closer to the loop, the magnetic field will be stronger and stronger. So the magnitude will be higher and higher. That's what I've shown here within the small line. So increases at all points. So the loop is crossed by a variable magnetic flux. If you want to distinguish between magnetic flux and magnetic field, remember that the magnetic field is a general concept for any. If you have a magnet providing a magnetic field, we can say that the magnetic field is just getting out of the north, entering the south. What about the magnetic flux? The magnetic flux is just specific for the loop we are talking about. So we measure the magnetic flux inside that bar or inside that thin metal ring, but we talk about the magnetic field in general, about the surrounding. So the magnetic flux will be variable. So it's a seat of induced EMF,
Ustaz,
electromotive force. Yes.
Yasmina just texted me. She said that her internet is really bad and she doesn't have enough 3G to attend the session. بس يمشي الانترنت بتفوت.
Okay, thank you. And I'm trying to record the session for any troubles that they might be facing. And Dina said that she can't enter, it seems, due to the internet connection. Okay. So let me just recap what I said here. This is the answer for the first part. We said that the phenomenon is electromagnetic induction. Why is that? Because the magnet is approaching the metal ring. The magnetic field will be increasing. So this loop will be upon a variable magnetic flux, and this will create an induced electromotive force. Electromotive force, which is a voltage. So just understand the difference between magnetic flux and magnetic field. It's totally close. Okay, if you have any question, let me know, please, before we move to the second part. So to know, the highest marks are for Ghiwa, Shireen, and Danny. Let's check the second part. I will wait maybe some seconds before I start with part BI. Okay. In part B, I, specify the figure in which an induced current flows in the ring. Please send me a message also with the same way, using the same way. Tell me which figure will be upon an induced current, or will be facing an induced current, and just tell me why. So within small line, tell me figure A or figure B, and why figure A or why figure B. I will wait some seconds for your answers.